I'm Claire. I'm deadly afraid of public speaking, and this is my art talk. When I was in 8th grade, I was an enthusiastic fan of art and set my sights on going to ESA. I went to the open house, portfolio day, and art sale. I was obsessed with this school, the amazing artists, and subsequently the art it kept turning up. While I was pretty confident in my craftsmanship, I knew the meaning behind my art was more or less nonsensical and created solely because I wanted to. I felt stupid and insecure, so when I started here, I knew I had to fake it till I made it. I had 2 tactics to make it seem like I was ESA's very own little Banksy. 1, come up with a dense, deep, and dark meaning before starting a project, and then crank out some shitty art. Or 2, come up with some bullshit, and after I've created, avoid a piece of meaning. This started the worst period of art in my life, in my incredible art career. Making art went from something I was passionate about and tried to do every day to something I dreaded. This inauthenticity really manifested in the work I created. For example, here are a couple works I made before I started carrying. And this was my first major painting in grade 9, my first try-hard year. I started this one with the intent to be deep and make some sort of social commentary, but the only message it communicated was that I was a bad artist. The main meaning behind this one was, quote, how social media impacts our emotions and the way we see ourselves. Again, not very well thought out, extremely on the nose, and definitely one of my least favorite completed pieces over the last few years. You can see the quality of my work tanked due to my desire to be viewed as an enlightened, fine artist with a world-changing message, when in reality that's not how I function as an artist. And with the quality of my work going downhill, so did my motivation. I gradually stopped making art because it went from something I loved into an intellectual chore, until I created a piece that taught me my greatest lesson regarding my work. At the end of grade 9, I discovered a punk band called the Dead Milkmen, and one of my favorite songs by them was Punk Rock Girl. This combined with the fact that my favorite animal at the time was a cow, gave me my favorite painting idea ever, punk rock cow. The idea was simple, a punk rock cow. I submitted the piece for one of my final submissions of the year, and when presenting it to the class, gave it some crap meaning about punk culture. My attempt at trying to connect this painting to the importance of punk culture definitely offended punks everywhere. However, when I looked back at this painting, which is often because I love this painting, I see a stupid idea which turned into an entertaining art that still makes me giggle. The silly little painting made me come to the realization that not all art needs a deep meaning. I think art just needs deep care. Art with profound meaning is usually beautiful, holds significance, and is very impactful on our world. But right now, it's not really the art for me. My art has meaning, but not in the way I feel like the art world encourages. It's the kind of art that's created solely out of interest, or it makes me pretty, or because I had a silly idea. It makes me happy, and that holds the most value to me. I think this is the kind of art that deserves to be celebrated more. And I'm in grade 12 now, and I still feel insecure about my ability to come up with meaningful ideas that pertain to my life, or actually serious topics about the world. But I know that my favorite ideas usually come from that dense first thought, or purely what interests me. So if your brain is seemingly lacking in depth like mine, don't feel like this guy. Embrace it and make art. Thank you.